Okay, so I put a list together of a few reasons why a smaller YouTube channel or someone on YouTube in general shouldn't sign with an MCN. The first one being that there's so much content out there and there's so many content creators that it'd be really hard for an MCN to focus just on that one channel or keep their promise to put some work into or put some time into one particular channel. I think the way that it contrasts with a conventional studio is, yes, studios do have tons of clients, but it's still a lot more controlled and regulated, and it's there's like a filtration process in place. So a studio is not going to take on every single client out there that wants to act or wants to write or wants to create. So it's a lot easier for them to focus on their clients than it would be for a multi-channel network to focus on all the people out there that they're accepting that want to create for YouTube and other platforms. Another reason that I have would be that from my research, a lot of the features that these MCNs are offering, you can get online. You can literally get everything online. You can Google everything. One thing that a lot of MCNs offer is a SEO tracker, a link shortener, and let's see. Oh, and then there's a feature that kind of gives the person a table of like the earnings that they've gotten so far and kind of breaks it down and gives them like a really easy to understand picture. But YouTube does that. Even, if you're going to use like Facebook for a particular thing, Facebook breaks down like your user activity, your engagement, how much money you've made, like all social media sites like that break things down for you. And so paying for an MCN is kind of redundant because it's going to do that for you. The same thing with the SEO tracker and the link shortener. There are other free ways to, get that service without paying an MCN. Another thing that I found, let's see. Honestly, especially if you've been doing it for a while, you may know more about the YouTube platform and you definitely know more about your audience, how to reach them and what they want to see and how they want to see it than an MCN. As I kind of touched on earlier, they have so many channels that they're trying to acquire, in my opinion, to make money, which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but, it's really hard for an MCN to be an expert at what you're already an expert at. So again, you'd be putting your money into something that isn't really as effective as what you're trying to do and kind of what you're trying to accomplish. And the last thing to me that's the most important is freedom. A lot of people use or create content for YouTube because it gives them that freedom to create what they want. And if they want to stop and if they don't want to do it, one day, then they don't have to. And I think that one of the things with being in contract with an MCN is the contract. Like, you are bound to someone else. So if you decide that you want to stop, or you decide you want to take a break, or you want to go in a different direction, that may or may not be within the contract that you signed. So those are some of the reasons why, even though an MCN, it does seem like a really cool concept and it would be nice to have access to the YouTube studios that I was reading about and just some other other funds and other help, and like the scale of I'm trying to think of that word, but like just a bigger organization than how you may feel like it's just you when you're just creating. It still may not pay to work with an MCN.